Oh hey, didn't see you there. Hello best friends. Today I'm going to be messing around with one of Logic's synth tables. So if this is a world you've been curious about, hopefully this will give you a good place to start. So should be fun. Let's get started. Back to this. Okay, so I have this sound pulled up. I am playing a C sus chord. It doesn't sound like your normal C sus chord though, does it? No. Before I get into that, we will talk about these knobs down here, because they're giving you some important ones. You have cutoff. When I think cutoff, I think crunch. Getting a little crunchy, right? Resonance, I think wow, 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 but that's obviously not the textbook definition. But if I turn that up, yeah, you hear that. I especially like that on basses, and I will quickly, watch, I'm gonna get off track again. Okay, super quick. I have a ton of sounds that involve reso in the title, so I'm a fan. I think I maybe previewed this in one of my other videos, but yeah, kind of gives it that, like if we turn this all the way down, yeah, that's what that does. Attack, basically, like if you have that up, you know, it's gonna fade in more, and that's related to the filter. So I'm not claiming that I'm explaining all this exactly technically correct. Yeah, filter gate is related to the LFO. LFO's low frequency oscillator. I'm right about that. Basically gives the synth a pulse, and by turning this, we're making that stand out more. Yeah. Vibrato, good old vibrato, and we're gonna mess with that in a minute. Those are the most important things to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the actual synth table now. So I'm gonna click retro synth. Okay. So all these things down here we have in here. I'm gonna talk about LFO first, because first I started up here and I don't know, it kept throwing me off. LFO, low frequency oscillator. So you have a few choices as far as what wave you can pick, and they all sound a little bit different. This one's more of a wow, wow, wow. This one's a little sharper. And we can turn this knob to turn that up. And you see this knob down here, he's turning also. If you pull this mixer down all the way, it's like on fully, but if you have it up, it basically turns it off, which I don't know why going up turns it off and down. Usually down, like a light switch. Down means off, not up. Or down means off, not on. Okay. And you can adjust the rate on this. So we have the filter envelope here, which is like where our attack is. So if I move this, it's gonna fade in more. And I'm gonna turn the LFO off. And then this amp envelope, I did not do a lot of explaining over here, sorry. Okay, decay, basically is like, I do need to turn this down first. I'll show you. The decay is like kind of cutting off the filter part. So if I have that up, you can hear it. This is the sustain. You can have decay all the way down, and sustain up, and you'll hear it. But you can, if you have sustain all the way down, it's basically goodbye. It's gonna end. I like to have a little bit of attack with a little decay and a little bit of sustain, maybe a little more. And you'll mess around with it and you'll find cool sounds. So if I turn my res, you're gonna get a little squeaky. Okay, the amp envelope, this is only affecting the volume. So if we turn this attack up, it's gonna fade in, but it's not necessarily affecting like the filter part. I'm not gonna go too deep into all of this, but release, it'll like sustain the note even after you let go. Okay. Turn this up a little bit. Here's our LFO. Pretty fun. I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'm gonna look up at this part over here where we have shape 1 and shape 2. Our oscillators. So we have oscillator 1 and oscillator 2. So you can pick how much of one you want in the mix. I like to have both, and then I mess with the tuning. So now we got a normal C sus chord, but now we don't. And then you can fine tune it here. Yeah, so I like to have fun with that. And then this is gonna affect the wave shape. Yeah. A lot of choices. This also does something, I don't know what exactly it is, but in my head I do. It's just because I use it a lot. But mess with it and you'll have fun. Vibrato. Let's talk about that. Who doesn't love vibrato? Okay. Personally, I like to have the vibrato, depending on what sound I'm using. If I'm doing like holding chords and stuff, I like to have the vibrato like, usually like right there, a little more than half a semitone. Well, half a semitone. A little more than half, I was right, yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to this LFO area and we're gonna go to vibrato. All right, same thing. If it's up, it's off. If it's down, it's on. You can change the rate. So so this is a little easier to hear. Yeah, and you can do cool stuff with that. Speed it up. And then these waves, you can pick them and that'll like determine what direction the pitch is moving in. So let me slow it down. So now it's going, or you can have it go up. Or you can have this. Yeah, square. This one does not ascend or descend, it just goes from one pitch to the other. I honestly don't use this one a lot, but it's really cool. Fun. So yeah, I mean, you can have so much fun just like moving stuff around, and you know, as far as music, you know, what do you call all that? The undiscovered chords. I kind of like that actually. And then when you're recording, I said this in another video, you can adjust these knobs as you record. So let's just go for it. Let me try something totally random. Nice. Okay. So some of that sounded cool, some of it, I mean, I'm just random, you know? And it gets easier to be random when you, like, know a little, you're more familiar with where everything in it is and what everything does. Like, even if you're not familiar with it, just turn stuff. Especially if you want weird harmonies. You can do that all right here. And then also changing these can change the harmonic quality also. And this can sometimes. And then vibrato. Vibrato is fun. Let's mess with the LFO. Put it at 16ths. And then you don't have to have it turned up all the way. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, and this is just one synth table on Logic. There's quite a few others, but I did so many takes of this video, and I feel like this went fine. So I'm gonna say goodbye here. Wow, Kristen, that was really fun. Oh, thanks. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't be afraid to leave a like or a comment or a subscribe or even a share. I would appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you at the next one. Bye.